Barry's Home Services has your shot at 4 tickets to see Green Bay take on the Purple in early January, plus $500 in game day cash. Register for your chance to win today on the KFAN contest page. That's KFAN.com/furnace to enter today.
Double 13-14 pass, commentary on Progrum. I'm Comedy's 10 to B. Hour number 1 in the books on a Phone It In Friday. No Lil B today. She's back next Friday. Program password, bottom of the hour. Johnny Creasel, Justin Gard, and High Energy Helvey will join us for a little program password. But right now,
always love that one.
It's time for a little 5-3-4.
Time now for 5 questions. Well, actually 3, but 5 sounds like more than 4. Question number 1. It's time now for the lowdown in Dinkytown.
Gophers quarterback Drake Lindsey announced on Mike Grimm's podcast that he'll remain with Minnesota for the 2026 season. Lindsey guided the Gophers to a 7-5 record in his first year as a starter. He has completed 228 of 361 passes for 2,235 yards and 16 tutties and 6 interceptions. Common, next year, do you expect Drake Lindsey to be meh, good, or great?
I think he'll be good. I think he should improve. I read the piece today, quotes from him. Excited to be here. He's now almost become an ambassador for Minnesota Golden Gopher football. He's trying to convince other players to stick around and not enter the transfer portal. One of the things I was curious about, there was a piece, I think it might have been Chip Scoggins, Chip and I, we text and talk more than most people know. We both live out in Woodbury. We've attended a lot of Eastridge High School basketball games together. And Chip's been a guest here on the program on a number of occasions. Maybe we should get him back in the next couple of weeks, Tanner. Anyway, he wrote that, the quarterback position's in good hands right now. And he's right. But my question at the time was, for how long? What if the
How long?
Yeah, I mean, because again, what if the team, they don't put enough around him and he still plays really well, and all of a sudden, man, I could play for this, and I could play for that, and I could play for this, and I could play for that, and maybe he's got better opportunities at better schools. It's then nil money. He said in there they've taken care of him with nil money, so it's good news because he does seem to be. He was a freshman, redshirt, good player. Played pretty darn well. The numbers were solid. He wants to play pro football. He said that in the piece. He wants to play pro football. Whether has that talent or can continue to develop it to get to that point remains to be seen. But
and on that topic, for years and years and years, whenever Gopher head coaches would talk about the program, they'd always say, we have to be a running team. We got to be the team that runs the ball. And that would always drive me crazy because you're basically just telling all recruits, hey, if you want to be a quarterback, don't come here.
Right.
If you want to be a good wide receiver that goes to the National Football League, don't come here. And that's why I do think, Tanner Morgan at least had an okay run here. Max Brosmer had a good season that led to him at least being signed by a National Football League team. Who knows where his career will go at this point, but he's making an NFL paycheck. To me, that's encouraging signs of at least we're now becoming a place where quarterbacks can go, hey, this isn't just a black hole I'm going to that will never lead to anything.
You're exactly right. You're spot on. And, Fleck, it's just the last 2 years, they have changed their offense. It started, I think, a little bit with Callie McManus. And they just decided we can't just be a running football team because it's hard to win that way, too, unless you are so good in the trenches and your defense is dominant. If you have a great defense and a great offensive line, you can run the football. Because the other team's not going to score very often, and you can chew up clock. And if you've got a good running backs, you're going to score points, and you're going to win a lot of 17-14 games. But if you don't have that, and it's hard, the helmet schools with the more money, the nil money, they're going to get the better offensive line. It's just a fact. So yeah, this is what you have to do, and it's he's. I like the way he plays. I watched a number of Gopher games this year, and it seems like he's got a bright future.
Question number 2. And now it's time to go in the trenches.
The Buccaneers blew a 28-14 fourth quarter lead as the Falcons rallied.
Deuce took Tampa Bay.
Well, that's the one I got sniped on, too. I wanted Tampa Bay. As the Falcons rallied for a 29-28 win last night in Tampa Bay.
You like that? You like that?
With the loss, the Bucs are a half game back of the Carolina Panthers in the NFC South. Common is Tampa Bay in trouble.
Yeah, they lost 4 or 5 or 6 of 6, 7.
It hasn't been going well for them.
Yeah, they early in the year looked like one of the better teams in the league and looked like they were destined to win the NFC South. I think they might be done so. Yeah, I think they are. You got to beat the Falcons at home if you're a serious contender. And the Falcons aren't. And I don't know what their record is. I know it's not good.
They're 5-9.
I don't think they're an awful team, but they're not a good team. Does that make sense? I mean, they got some talent on there. They play teams hard.
They're kind of Vikings.
Yeah. So, but yeah, you can't lose that game. You have to win that game if you're serious. So I think they're probably done so.
This might be one of those years where the winner of the NFC South will be under 500 and make the playoffs. Because Tampa Bay is 7-7. Carolina's 7-6, I think. Oh, no, they got New Orleans this week, so they do have a good chance here to take a one-game lead in that division.
Well, I saw another story today, just the headline. I didn't read it. It says, if things fall into place, there is a scenario in which the Bengals could win the AFC North at 7-10. That's what it said.
You've got to be
it's probably
kidding
not going
me.
to happen, but it is possible a 7-10 team could win a division title.
That would actually change rules, right? The NFL this year, when they get to the owners' meetings, would be like, we got to have a rule. Maybe we got to break up the divisions. Maybe it's just best records. Maybe you have to be a 500 division winner.
Yeah, right.
They'll come up with something. And something will be discussed.
Yeah, they should too.
Question number 3.
It's time now for What's Your Rank? A 10 hut.
A lot of good NFL games this Sunday, Common. I want you to rank these games in order of which games intrigue you the most.
Vikings, Cowboys, number 1.
I didn't put them on this list. A, Baltimore at Cincinnati.
Nah.
B, LA Chargers at Kansas City. C, Buffalo at New England. D, Green Bay at Denver.
Ooh.
E, Detroit at LA Rams.
Ooh.
Or F, Phillip Rivers and the Colts at Seattle.
Phillip Rivers and Colts at Seattle is interesting only because of the Phil Rivers angle. Because the Colts, we talked about, this is about the 13th, 14th time I mentioned it. They were 7-1 on November 2nd. They're now 8-5, and they're almost done. But just to see how Phil does will be. I didn't read the entire story. Get another headline I glanced at. The Athletic reached out to like 9 NFL executives, and all of them said this has got disaster written all over it. Phil Rivers at quarterback. They don't.
It does.
Yeah, they think it's going nowhere. I like the Kitties because I look at them as importance too. Bills Patriots is a big game. That's fighting for that division, right? Bills could still win that division or not.
Yes. Oh yeah. I think they're
8-5.
2 games back.
Yeah. So they're still in the mix there, and we'll see how good New England is. We know they've won X amount of games in a row. Denver, not getting a lot of respect. They're the home team, yet they're the underdogs of the Packers, but the Packers are really good. This, dare I say, it could be a preview of the big game. You never know. Green Bay in Denver, a couple of the favorites. And then, my
above average at that.
My interest in the Kitties is well known. So I think in that against the Rams and, Stafford versus Goff, that thing, the win-win trade for both teams. Those are all interesting games. The first couple you mentioned, I just think Kansas City might be done. So I don't know if, after I think they did psychologically, I think they still have an outside chance, right? Or they're not eliminated, right?
Kansas City?
They're not
eliminated, but they got to win out to have a chance.
Yeah, and so I think after being as dominant as you were, I can give them a pass if that energy level or that grit and determination isn't where it should be, because you're just like, man, we just had a nice 10-year run. Not every guy on that team is part of that 10-year run. I get that, but most of the mainstays. So that game, it'd be okay, but doesn't do it. But I like the 2 NFC games of the NFC North: Lions, Rams, Packers, Denver, and then I do like New England against
Buffalo, New England.
Yeah.
And that's it for today's edition of 5 Questions. Well, actually, 3 questions, but 5 sounds like more than 4.
I got some more controversial Vikings news.
That's interesting.
Yes, I thought you'd say so, and several other topics to get to as well. Here on the Common Man program, the fan, don't forget program pastor, bottom of the hour, Halvey, JG, and Crease will join us for that.
Ready for better dates?
Yes.
KFAN.
Well, I'm married, so.
KFAN, and it's just lunch, could hook you up with a 3-month membership. Enter now at KFAN.com, keyword contest.
Yeah, baby.
Wisconsin and Stanford just underway. NCAA regional semifinal volleyball action. Golden Gophers lost last night, 10-beat straight sets, 3-0. That's their first time to the Sweet 16 in a while, though. So, tip of the cap. Nice season. No moral victories, but still a nice season. It came up a little bit short last night. Deuce's alma mater, Nebraska, I believe, is the top-ranked team in the country. And they play in a semifinal matchup, I think, today as well. You know, yesterday, I think it was, yesterday the day before, I declared that I thought the best athlete in the history of Minnesota would be Lindsey Vonn, and then because she's coming back to ski again at age 41, which is basically unheard of, right? Mm-hmm. Put on 12 pounds of muscle, got her equipment dialed in. The story said new super coach. She'd won, I don't remember, it was 80 plus World Cup titles. I mean, she's just highly decorated. And then earlier today, she became the oldest winner of a World Cup race since the circuit started in 1967. Vonn raced to a stunningly fast win in a downhill. I'm reading from an Associated Press story wrote by Graham Dunbar, who does nice work for Associated Press. Vonn raced to a stunningly fast win in a downhill at St. Moritz on Friday to earn her first victory in nearly 8 years, in the first in her comeback with titanium implants in her right knee after a 5-year retirement. The United States ski great seized the lead by an astonishing 1.16 seconds ahead of Mirjam Puchner of Austria. Even wilder was that Vonn trailed by 0.61 after the first 2 time checks at the Swiss resort. She told Swiss broadcaster RTS, "It was an amazing day. I couldn't be happier, pretty emotional. I felt good this summer, but I wasn't sure how fast I was. I guess I know how fast I am." Soon after, she shed tears on the podium, as they played the national anthem.
I bet.
You want me to do a Dylan duet? Star Spangled Banner? Oh, say, can you see?
In the rockets, red glare.
Red glare, the bombs, they be bursting in air. A friend of mine texted me. He said, I would put Dave Winfield as the greatest athlete ever out of the stadium. And that would be hard to argue. I mean, if you're looking overall. And then we always put our male athletes, but I mean, think about it. He played basketball, football, and baseball, and could have gone pro in all sports. He chose baseball. I think he's in the Hall of Fame, is he not? Major League Baseball Hall of Fame. Oh, yeah. So, I mean, he was a 3-sport star, and not just like, well, yeah, he was really good at baseball, and he played high school football, and he played high school basketball and football. No, he could have been drafted in all those sports. He could have played any one of those on the pro level. So you could make that argument. But I just think Vonn, especially coming back at age 41, to be able to accomplish what she did. So, and, she learned.
I don't know with all the specializing now if we'll ever get those 3 sport athletes. Those don't come around too often anymore. I know there's a kid at Edina right now that plays hockey and just won a state championship in football, but that's going to become even rarer than it once was.
Well, the Star Trib is doing some kind of a poll. I didn't dream this, did I? They're like ranking the best. Is it high school stuff? Well, you know what else they had? It was either this. I think it was the Fish Wrap Factory West voting for the best. Now what's wrong with me?
Lots.
Well, yeah, I know. I get that. Let me see if I can find it. It was an interesting. Go ahead and give me the. Oh, here it is. Yeah, it's Fish Wrap Factory West Side. Who is the best Vikings quarterback since 2000? Would it be Dante Culpepper, Brett Favre, or Kirk Cousins?
Brett Favre.
I said Brett Favre. I voted. I actually voted. Wanted to cast my ballot.
That's not even close.
I agree. I mean, Cousins had a couple of nice seasons for us. Culpepper did too. But Favre, in 1 year, took us to the NFC Championship game. He might have had the most boneheaded play of the three, too. But nevertheless.
But he might have had just the best single season in Vikings history.
Yeah, I agree.
I guess maybe Randall Cunningham's in that mix, but.
And then it also had best coach since 2000.
For the purple?
Here are your choices. Brad Childress, Mike Zimmer,
KFC.
Kevin O'Connell.
I bet KFC won.
They haven't completed yet.
Oh.
I voted for Mike Zimmer. And I know what Clayton and the sales staff would say. Why do you hate Kevin O'Connell? I don't hate Kevin O'Connell.
I miss Zimmer's press conferences.
See, I take all of it into totality. Yeah, I kind of liked his gruff exterior.
Like the back and forth between Zimmer and Chris Thomason and the Pioneer Press. Like, we don't get that with the media anymore.
No. And I just like Zimmer's. He had a little bit of a temper, and he was growly. And
Did you see the game?
Yeah, it just.
I see him in practice every day.
Yeah, it's just. And you know what he was? He was a hell of a defensive coach. Team had some success under him, right? Was he the coach when we went to the NFC Championship game in 2017?
Yeah.
Did it all with defense, too. I mean, we had a nice
And then we went to
Keenum. Well, we
Kirk Cousins the next season, even though I don't think he wanted him.
No. But here's what I'll tell you, too, is people look back at that Philadelphia game and think, well, we just got crushed. But we weren't that far out of that game. All we needed was a touchdown, 2-point conversion, and an onside kick. Another touchdown, another 2-point conversion, and another onside kick. Another touchdown, another 2-point conversion, onside kick. I think O'Connell will win, and I think Favre will win. Don't you? In the voting,
I think that one might be a little bit closer because I think there's some people that look at longevity.
Yeah,
and there might be some Packer haters. Yeah,
they still don't like him. But yeah, that was the voting, and I decided to take part in it. And then there was one other tidbit here, Tennessee, and then we'll move on with we'll go to break, and then we'll come back and do program password. This is Dennis Wazak Jr. writes for Associated Press Sports. Headline: Undrafted rookie quarterback Brady Cook to make first NFL start for the Jets against the Jaguars. So I'm interested to compare how well Brady Cook plays and see if he can top Max Brosmer. Now, it shouldn't be hard.
It shouldn't be. I think I could top Max Brosmer.
I think you're probably right, but here's another example of an undrafted rookie free agent. Here you go, kid. Here's the keys to the offense. Go knock yourself out. And against the Jaguars, I mean, Jaguars are a good club right there in first place right now. They're not as good as Seattle, who Brosmer had to face.
No.
But still, you're playing a team that's got a pretty decent season going right
Unfortunately, he's playing in a dysfunctional organization. Just ask Mark Rosen.
Yeah, well, exactly right. So, but that'll be interesting to see. So let's go. Let's go ahead and take that break. We'll take a break. We'll come back. I see John Creasel has made an appearance. He's here. He's in Studio A with you.
By the way,
Master Control Studio.
Vikings injury report just came out.
Okay.
Ty Chandler and Christian Darrisaw both listed as questionable.
Okay. We'll see how that plays out. Be here for the Pooch on Sunday. Coverage it's the Sunday Nighter. Trisha Yearwood will sing here. I've been waiting all day for Sunday night. Trisha Yearwood, one of my favorite country and western singers.
By the way, program password on the other side of the break.
Mm-hmm.
We got new cameras now. So if you want to watch us at KFAN.com/watch, it looks very nice.
There have been people that have been waiting all last 6 minutes for program password. That's next. Common Man Program on the Fan.
Fans, this is your season. Experience the energy, the goals, and the unforgettable moments at Grand Casino Arena. Get your tickets now, including to Wild versus Capitals on December 16th at wild.com/tickets. The cheer on the Wild this season.
See the Marine Corps against the Coast Guard in football, personally. I mean, Army Navy's cool. That's John Creasel, who joins us here in studio.
Good afternoon.
Justin Guard, the tasteless box of mashed potatoes, and high energy Helvey. We're going to play a little. We're going to play a little.
I love how he laughs password
before
anybody else.
Yeah. We're going to play a little program password, but Coast Guard doesn't have a football team, do they?
No, they
don't.
Air Force was too late to the game,
right?
To really start.
Did they not know what time the game started? How were they late? And then why doesn't the United States Marine Corps have a team? Do we know what the answer to that
Department of the Navy.
Oh,
yep.
I didn't know that. I didn't serve.
They're
like you did.
They're the stepson of the Navy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. You like the Army Navy game, right?
Love it.
Yeah.
Yep. And I've had the opportunity to go 2 times or 3 times. I can't remember.
Well, whenever I stopped going because you guys kicked me out.
You out.
There was some bitterness about that.
No, you have 900 jobs. You have more jobs than I do. And so then they said, do you want to fill in?
Yeah.
And I said, you're absolutely.
So then the next year, I said to Nordo, who, by the way, in 2013, when we got invited in the first time, Nordo's, the pup. He's the new kid. I thought, introduce him to the audience. Who do you want to go? Let's bring Nordo. He would like it. It'd be fun. So it's kind of like you and the capable Carl Allen. Nordo stabs me in the back.
Wow, think about it.
So then the year after, I said, hey, have we heard anything about Army Navy? And he goes, oh, yeah, we heard. Creasel and I are going. Oh, well, you're welcome.
Yeah,
you're welcome.
Nice?
I mean, Creasel or me, in terms of who's done more for the country, Army Navy.
Well, you've done a lot. I mean,
Yeah.
Well, wait, yeah. Yeah, Creasel has done a little bit more.
They've been good about getting. We get certain interviews. If there's a handler with a general, and sorry, he doesn't have time. That general's like, I'm sitting down with this guy.
Yeah,
and
it's the best.
Behind, we'll be interviewing the general, and then behind the general is the handler being like, hurry up, and I'm just like, what you say to me doesn't matter.
That's right.
This general's in charge.
Yeah, he's in charge of Tange.
That's right.
Well, we lost Halvey. I guess he's not interested in the troops.
Yeah. Where'd he go?
He got bored of that story.
He thought we were talking that there was a draft. He's trying to dodge the draft.
When you say choose, so like there's so many requests for media credentials that they only give it to a chosen few. Is that
the USAA they're the people that basically brought us, because it's not like we paid for it to go.
Okay.
The USAA bought the game a little while ago. They promote it. They market it. It's unbelievable. It is unbelievable.
They
and we used to text you from us all the time before you were going, as a civilian friend to you, which is my favorite description of Creasel. He says, this is my civilian friend, which is perfect.
I love that.
And I tell everybody, that's why I'm wearing the thing today. I'm wearing the zip up, If you can go. Everyone says it's on their bucket list, and I say it should be. It's an unbelievable weekend. It's an unbelievable game. It's awesome.
You can listen to that game tomorrow, 2 p.m. on KFAN Plus.
I heard Mike Mayock on today with some guys. He's doing the game for Westwood One, so that'll be great.
Did you have a choice of colors on that zip up?
I didn't.
Black, so it was just black.
It just showed up in our welcome pack. Okay. Yeah. The year I went before Nordo stabbed me in the back.
Think about it.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Crease and I are going. Yeah, we already got it. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, no problem. I mean, Crease, I get it. That's fine.
Yeah.
Whatever. I had a good run.
If it would have been sauce, that's a different story.
Exactly. Right. Yeah, exactly.
Now we got to get Jimmy to bring us back. And we did say that it would be nice to have a third.
Yeah, get a third.
And so it'd be fun. We have a good time.
It's a great time.
The interviews are great. It's awesome sitting there. Like last year, we got to interview the Secretary of the Army. We got to interview just high level, the commandant from the U.S. Military Academy in West Point, and all these just big shots, and just ask them random questions. And it's awesome.
And you'll be back again.
Maybe.
I hope.
We'll see.
Yeah.
So you want to give a clue to Halvey? Where did he go? Oh, here he is.
He's with the Lord
Probably
now.
fixing something stream related at KFAN.com/watch. That's what I'm guessing.
Exactly
or fixing something stream related in the restroom.
We having trouble?
I think we're good. I haven't seen you move that fast since Barrero was throwing it to you for a high school hockey update in 2015.
Man. That story never gets old.
Hermantown.
Hey, it's Program Password.
Hi, Zach. How are you?
Good morning, or afternoon, whatever it is.
Are you and I on a team?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, you two together.
Great.
It'll be great.
Should we play?
Yeah, let's play.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Password. Come on, give the password. Give the password.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to play Progrum Password. Here's your host, the very average and plain-looking Tenna B. Hello, another episode of Program Password. As always, thanks to Zach Halverson, and today, thanks to Nick Madden. You can watch at KFAN.com/watch. We got some new cameras, right, Zacho? They're kind of nice.
Yeah,
High tech.
They're great. They're wonderful.
Oh, keep the enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Quite the pitch for them. Thanks.
Bringing the energy on a Friday.
Here is your Program
These
Password
are the
preview.
same kind of cameras that the NFL uses at the end zone.
The pylon cam?
Well, they have a finite budget.
Yeah, they were, that's what PST nomination.
That's
Greg
right.
Comey said. Well, the NFL has a finite budget.
That's why they can't afford them on the goal
They
line.
can't afford enough goal line cameras because of their budget.
Everybody's got a bottom line.
Times are tight.
Yep.
They're tight.
Here's the Program Password preview. So today the teams are Common and John Kreisel versus Justin Gard and Zach Halverson. Someone at KFN.com/watch says, don't Zach and Gard have beef? Do you two have beef that I don't know of? Should I not put you two together?
No, I don't think so. I mean, he blocked me on Twitter once because I was criticizing him for how he was handling White Bear Lake's devastating overtime hockey loss. So he blocked me on Twitter.
Really?
Yeah.
But he allowed you back in?
Was
or
that
is
a
he
year ago?
still
2 years
blocked?
ago?
Yeah, it was 24, March of 24.
He
24.
remembers it exactly.
Yeah.
Wasn't that long ago?
No.
It was traumatic for him.
The more I've thought about it, the more I'm actually on the side of the blocking.
You wish I was still blocked? Did you ever unblock me?
I did unblock him. We follow each other. We're all good, but I get why I did it in the moment. I mean,
Why don't you go slash the tires on his car?
You poke the bear,
The White Bear.
the white bear.
Unbelievable.
Well, what was it about?
Sounds
What
like
did
they
you
got poked a lot in
say?
that game.
He's doing the
Devastating.
game, which by the way, he's doing. I think it's amazing. He's doing the World Juniors on the Fan and the Plus. Like Halby's the play-by-play guy. It's going to be awesome, right? So he was doing the state hockey tournament, and I must have been coming back from like a Wolves game or something. I don't know what it was. And White Bear Lake lost to who, Zach?
Grand Rapids.
In overtime?
No,
it was like a late
No,
third period
they scored
meltdown,
with
right?
No, that wasn't a late. The Bears tied it up late in like last 2 minutes.
That's right.
And we were set to go to overtime, and Grand Rapids scored with like 2 seconds left.
So late third period meltdown.
Yeah.
yeah.
Very late.
Yeah. Well, I'm a little annoyed we brought it up because now he's not going to be in the right frame of mind for the game.
It was one of the more devastating moments.
But Halby's on the Fan going through this, and I thought he could have been a little bit more professional. He wasn't on the horn. He was on KFAN. It's like, we got to close the yearbook here and you still have to do the post-game show.
Close to your book.
Like,
That was a great comment.
I mean, Minnesota, the Gopher women's basketball team just gave up a 9-point lead in 44 seconds. I can't just shut her off because I'm bitter that they lost.
Right.
I got to say what's happening.
Yeah.
And Halby blocked me. He didn't like that because I said, you got to be a pro.
The Cardinals knocked the Vikings out of the playoffs, but PA had to continue to
That's
go
right.
on.
Same with Joe Sensor.
Look at you.
He would never get
He's
emotional.
devastated.
PA would never get emotional in those moments.
No.
Well, he's a national treasure. That's why.
Yeah,
You
so
did get
anyway.
him off his game already. Yeah.
Yeah, so this should be a quick game. I hope you got something for 2:05.
Common, don't bring up Humvee blasts.
Fallujah in December. How is it?
A little warm, smoky, dusty.
So even though the 2 years have passed, you still think blocking me was the right thing to do?
It wasn't the right thing to do, but I understand, it was
Why
an
you did it,
emotional
yeah.
moment.
As an adult, why you thought?
And I don't even think when I did it, I even looked at the name. I was just blocking everybody who said anything that was.
I think that's very mature. Yeah,
So-
I think that's how an adult would handle something. I think you nailed it.
All right, here's a
Let's
program.
play.
Here's a Program Password preview. It's Common and Kreisel versus JG and Zach Halverson. Common, you come in with a 2-game winning streak. You're 4 away from 100 wins. You're at 96 and 92 all time. Kreisel, you are 6 and 7 all time. You also are a runner-up in the Program Password Invitational.
What's my record?
6 and 7. 6-7.
Oh,
you're 6-7. Common, you got to do the 6-7 on camera.
6-7.
6-7.
Yeah,
There you go.
6-7.
Gerdsey, you might be like the Minnesota Timberwolves, where you just kind of coast in the regular season, but then you turn it on in the postseason because
Fair.
you're still
Fair.
Even though you are 8-3 all time in the Program Passer Invitational and you are a 2022 PPI champion,
It's a long time ago.
just 17-17 in the regular season. And you enter with 2 games.
He's
losing
Eli
streak.
Manning-like.
Very Eli-like.
We'll be wondering one day, am I a Program Password Invitational Hall of Famer?
Right.
He also has lots of commercials, so the Eli is a very good
Yes.
You do.
Yeah.
That's true.
comparison.
That's true.
Zacho, you are kind of like White Bear Lake in the state tournament. You are 4-7 all time.
Four more
That's
wins
4
than the
more
Bears. Yeah.
Are we ready to play?
Wait, they've never won in the state tournament?
They've never
No.
won a state court. That's why. I mean, it's
First round exit every time.
0-21 now.
Yeah, you probably should have blocked me.
Yeah.
You're getting blocked again.
Oh, boy.
I hope you know that.
I think he should have slashed the tires in.
We are off to a bad start.
Not my Lexus from Lexus of Wayzata.
No.
Please don't do
Okay.
that. Please don't slash my tires.
Before we begin, we don't have a lady to give the option to, so we're going to let Common Man
Coin flip.
do the coin flip. You want heads or tails here?
Tails never fails, even though it did last week.
You said tails?
Yeah.
It is heads. That's 0-2 for you. So Gurdsy and Zacho will have the option first. Let's first go on to Creasel and JG. You two take a look at the iPad, please. The password is model. JG, you have the option here first. You and Zacho, you want to go first or second?
We'll go first.
All right, Gurdsy and Zacho for 10.
Super Bowl.
Creasel and Common for 9.
Fashion.
Model.
Oh, yeah.
Very good.
That was a good one. Good second clue.
I like it.
9-0 Common and Creasel with the early lead.
He would have got that if you didn't rough talk him for 10 minutes.
As a Grand Rapids fan, it was quite delicious. Signed Tony from Grand Rapids. Sorry. Tony was happy. He was from Grand Rapids.
Well, he just got blocked.
We're going to get Santinello'd here if we're not careful.
Common and Zach, take a look at the iPad, please. The password is air. All right, Zacho, time to respond. Show a little, handle a little adversity here.
We'll go first.
Oh, he sounds very confident. Zach and JG for 10.
Jordans.
Air.
Wow.
Almost said
Good one.
shoes.
That could have been
Almost said
3 or
shoes.
4 things, yeah.
Nice one.
That's a good answer. Way to think that through, JG.
Got to take your time.
All right, Gurdsy and
Like Grand Rapids
Zacho.
late in the third.
Used every second of the game.
Yeah.
Gurdsy
Never
and
overtold
Zacho now with the 10-9 lead. Creasel and JG, take a look at the iPad. The password is seal. Are you guys able to see the iPad? Mm-hmm. Oh, there we go.
Yep. We're just flummoxed.
Yeah, they just pumped. It popped up late on my KFAN.com/watch. We're at Creasel. You're down a point. So the option's on you, Johnny. You want to go first or second?
Second.
All right, JG and Zach for 10.
Navy.
Seal.
Damn it. What? That's what I would have went with, too.
I knew that was it,
Well, the
yeah.
way you guys were like flummoxed, I was like,
Yeah.
No, that was a really good
I think it was
clue.
more
Well
complicated.
done.
Because I thought you were
Really
going to
well
miss.
Because it said blue.
You seemed
I
to
almost
Is it
did.
Army?
I
But
almost
see,
did.
because of our Army-Navy discussion,
Right.
I was like,
I thought for a
Isn't it
second
weird
there
how
you
that
were
always
not going
happens?
to answer. I thought maybe we were going to steal one there.
That
Well
always
done.
happens. You talk about something before and then it comes up.
Yeah, it's happened before.
It's a program password tradition.
Unlike any other. 20-9, Gurdsy and Zacho with 2 consecutive 10-pointers. They're in the lead. Common and Zach. iPad, please. The password is grab. Our common options on you. You're down 11 points. What do you want to do here, first or second?
Well, we'll go first.
All right, Common and Creasel for 10.
Snatch.
grab.
Great.
Well done.
Thank you.
He said it very quickly, too.
Yeah. It's all in the delivery.
Would have been my guess.
All right, 20-19. We got a 1-point game. Gerdsey and Zacco with the lead. Creasel and Gerdsey. Take a look at the iPad. The password is track. 1-point deficit for you, Creasel, so you still have the option. You're down 20-19. You want to go first or second? Five seconds.
Second.
All right, JG and Zach for 10.
Running.
Sprint.
Creasel and Common for 9.
Race.
Damn it.
Track.
Yes.
Race was a good one.
Good answer there.
Thank you.
That was a tough one. Common and Creasel have regained the lead.
I wish we could see the shot clock live because I always feel like it's too late.
Yeah.
I want to see like the things dial down, you know? And I know you do the same thing every time, 10. I'm not complaining.
You are the only one who goes Karl Anthony Towns on it every time you're in the chair. It's as if the refs are against you.
Just get back on the other side of the court and play defense.
All right, 28-20, Common and Creasel with the lead. Common and Zach. Take a look at the iPad, please. The password is row. It's back on you, Zach. You're down 8 points. Options on you. You can regain the lead here. You want to go first or second?
We'll go first.
All right, Zach and JG for 10.
Front.
Porch.
That was terrible. My bad.
Common and Creasel for 9.
Boat.
Port.
First time getting to an 8-pointer here. Zach and JG for 8.
Or.
Common and Creasel for 7.
Slogan.
Row.
Yeah, I didn't know where to go with that. I should have gone second. That's my bad.
I should have gotten it on or.
Did I do a PJ Fleck imitation well enough? I got excited. Boat. Roll the boat. That's what I was trying to
You
do.
got to sprint
Yeah, I should have.
down the field, yeah.
Biggest deficit of the game so far, or lead, depending on what team you're looking at. Common and Creasel up by 15. It is 35-20.
Oh, boy.
Creasel and Gerdsey. Take a look at the iPad, please. The password is mile. JG down 15. Option is on you. Do you want to go first or second?
We need a Grand Rapids like comeback here.
First.
All right, Gerdsey and Zach for 10.
8.
Nine.
Creasel and Common for 9.
Denver.
JG and Zach for 8.
Detroit.
Creasel and Common for 7.
Altitude.
Mile.
Yes.
Oh, gosh.
You're too young. I shouldn't have gone M&M. You're too young.
No, I know.
Give us some Denver's when 8 Mile was on top.
But it was good because Common wasn't going to know what route we were going. Yeah.
That's why I
What year
did it.
were you born?
95.
95, okay.
Yeah.
See, being from Detroit, I lived on 10 Mile Road.
Ah,
Yeah, that's in a song too.
so road could have maybe. got
Maybe.
there.
You and Eminem both from the trailer parks.
Yeah, we are. Exactly. We were from the tough. He doesn't get any tougher than Detroit. Well, Fallujah.
Yeah, that's right.
It's really tough there.
For some.
For some. Yeah. We'll break. We'll come back. It's Program Password right here on the Fan.